Hello there, YouTube family. How you guys doing this morning? Miss Evelyn coming to you with some apple fritters. Yeah, my version of my apple fritters. Okay, I'm going to take you right over to my sink, and we're going to get started. Okay, all right, hang in there with me. Okay, all righty. You know what? My baby boy got me this. I don't know what do you want to call it. It's a gadget that I wrap around my neck. I guess it's like a tripod, but it goes around your neck. You connect your phone to it. And that way, I can show you guys exactly what I'm doing without having to move my other tripod, which is a stand-up one, around. So we're going to see how this works, okay? Alrighty. Well, now what I have first here, I'm going to put together my dry ingredients. Now in my dry ingredients, right here, I just have 1.5 cup of just all-purpose flour. I'm going to put that in there. That's my dry. Now to my dry, I'm going to add, I have in this container here, I went ahead and I put in, and now you can use as much of the ingredients. I mean, if you want to use more flour, you can do that. But I'm not making a lot of the fritters. I'm just making a few. So in my cup here, I have put in a 1/4 cup of sugar. Along with that, a half a teaspoon of kosher salt, and a little bit of, let me see, what else? And 2 teaspoons of baking powder, okay? And I'm just going to give that a stir. Stir it up really good here, okay? And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to mix that in with my flour. And I got my whisk here. I'm just going to stir that pretty good. Oops. My camera's moving quite a bit there. I got to get used to this, guys. Okay, alrighty. So now I've stirred in my dry ingredients, put them together, got them mixed in there really good. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to apply, or should I say pour in, my wet. Oh, no, that's my egg. I don't want those yet. But this here is my wet ingredients. And what I have in here, now I could have went ahead and mixed my cinnamon along with my nutmeg in my dry, but I didn't. Okay, so I just went ahead and I put it in. I just mixed it in with my wet. So I have a teaspoon of cinnamon and a 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg. Now it's up to you. If you like nutmeg, go ahead, use it. If you don't have to. And if you do, if you want to use more, by all means, do that. Nothing's written in stone. And like I said, I added 1 teaspoon of cinnamon to my wet. Now, along with the wet, I've got a half a cup of milk, just regular milk, 2 tablespoons of melted butter, and I love vanilla, so I end up putting 1 tablespoon of pure vanilla into my wet, okay? All right. Just going to pour that in there. Okay. Let me come over here, and I'm going to get my spatula here so I can get all this goody out of here. Okay, just like so. Leaving nothing for the dishwater or the dishwasher. Okay, so now I have that in there. Now I'm going to put in my 2 eggs. Now, in my eggs, I have my vanilla. I always put my vanilla. I did not put it in the first wet, but I always put my vanilla in with my eggs. Okay, that's just me. You just do you. whatever you feel you like to do and how you like to do it. Like I say, it's up to you. Now I'm just going in and just mixing that up really, really good. Putting my egg mixture in there along with my flavoring, my vanilla flavoring. Okay, there we go. Okay, we got that mixed in there pretty good. Now, I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to combine this, okay? I'm not going to be stirring it and making it smooth, but I'm just going in and just working it where everything is combined. Combining the dry into the wet, just like so. Okay, all righty. Get my spatula here. Yeah, you want to make sure that flour, and what I normally do is I just take it and I just fold it. I do more folding than stirring, okay? Because I want to make sure all that's in there. All right. Now, I know I've got a little bit of flour that's showing, but that's okay. But the majority of it is mixed in there. Now, I have, my Granny Smith apples. Let me show you. Oh, okay. Now, I went ahead and I've already diced up my Granny Smith apples, okay? I had about 4 of these apples. And like I told you guys before, I always go, when I go to the store, I always go to the reduced section for vegetables and fruits, okay? And it's nothing wrong with the fruits or the vegetables. It's just that the store policy is they only, produce, they only let vegetables and fruit be in the bin for maybe 5-6 days, and then they go in and they sort out the ones that have been there past 4 or 5 days, and they just put them in a separate bag, and then they put them in the discount part of the store, which is right there by the produce. So that's where I go to get my vegetables and my fruits, because there's nothing wrong with them at all. So I'm just showing you the Granny Smith apple. That's what I used, okay? Let me make sure this here is straight. All right. Now, in this container here, this is where I cut up into pieces 2 cups of Granny Smith apples, okay? I'm just going to dump that into my mixture. And I'm just going to go ahead and just fold that in. Fold those apples into my mixture, okay? Into my flour and egg mixture. There we go. I think that looks pretty good. And that's all I want to do, okay? All righty. So next, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to move this stuff out the way. I'm going to set up my makeshift counter. And I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to preheat my oven to 375. Okay, 375. I'm going to get that already started, getting that preheated to 375. And then I will come back with my sheet. And we're going to go ahead and, we're going to scoop this out and get it ready for that 375 oven. Okay, hang in there with me. This is a yum yum. All right, I got everything in place. And now this is my sheet pan here. Okay, I'm going to stand back so you can kind of see it. That's my sheet pan. And I have lined it with parchment paper, and I put a little bit of baking spray on top of it, on top of my parchment paper, and just smoothed it out Okay, so over the parchment paper. Okay, so my apple fritters don't stick. All right. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with I got my fritters over here. You can see that, and I got my scoop. I'm using an ice cream scoop, or it could be, you know, it's whatever you want to call it. I call them ice cream scoops, but you can use them for cookies or whatever. Okay, now I'm not taking a full scoop, okay, but I'm just scooping out some of this batter. Hopefully you see that, what I'm doing. Okay, just like so. Go back over here, scoop out some more. And I'm not going to place them too close together for the simple reason they're going to spread out and they need a little room to spread, okay? And I'm going to see how many I can get on this sheet here. Maybe 6. Maybe 6 will do. We'll see. Okay, mush that down a little bit. Alrighty. Let's put it right there. I got to get used to looking into my phone like this here. Yeah, just want to make sure. Alrighty. And I got it going just right. Okay. I'm old school, y'all. I'm not used to a lot of this technology thing here. So you guys just bear with me here. All right. We're going to put that right there. I want to make sure. Okay. Go back over here. And I'm going to do one more scoop. Bring it over here. Okay. Oh boy. All right. Y'all just bear with me for a second here because I got to make sure that I got everything. Well, you know what? Let me see here. Oh, wait a minute. Bear with me. I want to put, probably don't have to do this, but from where I see, I need a few more apples in this one here. I know there's apples that's mixed down in there, but I don't see them. So I'm just going to add a few more. Okay, I think that looks pretty good. What about you? I don't want to put too much. Just want to make sure that I got just enough and I got them spaced just about right. Okay, alrighty. My apple fritters. All right, don't look bad. Okay, so now these are going to bake in the oven, in my 375 degree oven for anywhere from 18 to 20 minutes. I'm going to check it right at 18 minutes to see what it looks like. I may pull it out then if it looks good enough for me, nice golden brown, or not, I'll just leave it in there for a couple more minutes. Okay, alrighty. Okay, guys, how am I doing so far with my new toy here that my baby boy felt like I should have? Okay, I'll be back. Okay, it's been exactly 20 minutes. Okay, so we're gonna look at this together. Alrighty. See what it looks like here. Coming out of the... There we go. Let me just close this back up here. Okay. All right. These are what the fritters are looking like. They don't look bad at all. They look like a good yum yum. But you know what they need? They need to be, I'm going to let them cool down for just a few more, about 10 minutes. And then I'm going to, probably less than 10 minutes, then I want to put, or maybe a little longer than 10 minutes, it all depends. And I'm going to put some glaze over top, okay? And yeah, I don't think it looks bad at all. Apple fritters, okay? But I'm going to come back with the finale. I'm going to glaze them, and then we're going to go from there, okay? All right, be back in about 10 minutes. All righty. Okay, I am back. And what I did was I went ahead and I put my apple fritters on a rack. So it wasn't actually just sitting on the sheet pan to cool, because I wanted to make sure that it cooled underneath as well as on top. So in about 3 minutes of doing that, I said I was going to come back and do the glaze, but I went ahead and I put the glaze on it. Right after 5 minutes, just went ahead and glazed it after I put them on the rack. So I just want you guys to see what these apple fritters look like. I think they turned out wonderful. What about you? This is a yum yum. And my glaze was nothing but powdered sugar. I didn't use any milk. I just used a little bit more of my vanilla flavoring, along with a little bit of lemon juice, which is, I squeeze my lemons. I get my juice from the lemons. I don't buy the concentrate. Ain't nothing wrong with it if that's what you like. But I always make sure I have some fresh lemons on hand, and I'll squeeze them and I'll put them in a container and I'll put them in the refrigerator, because I use a lot of fresh squeezed lemon juice. So what do you think? I think this is a yum yum. Okay, what I'm going to do, I'm going to stand back so you can see it from here. I'm going to plate it, and I'm going to do my short, and then I'll be back and we're going to try one of these yum yums, okay? All righty, hang in there with me. This is gorgeous. All right, I have made my short, and I am back, and I am going to just look. I'm going to just, hey, I got to break into one of these here. One of these apple fritty yummies. Get this one here. Look at that. Now I'll let you see the back of it. Nice and golden brown crust with glaze on top. So now I'm just going to break it open so you guys can see. Look at that. Oh, there's the apples. Oh, the apples is in this one too as well. But I think I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to bite into this one here. Look at those apples. You see that? Okay, here goes. Oh my. Boy. Apple fritters. This is a go-to. You guys got to do this one. This is really good. Oh my. Very moist. And the apples are tender. Wow. I got to take another bite, y'all. Oh my. It's like biting into a warm slice of apple pie. Oh, this is so good. This is so good. Nothing beats homemade. Oh my gosh. Excuse me. One second. Had to cough there. Oh, yeah. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video because I certainly enjoyed making these apple fritters. I hope that you continue to support my channel, love my videos, and thank you so much for loving my shorts as well. I hope that if you haven't subscribed, that you will. Right now, I'm over 700 subscribers, and I'm close to my first 1,000. I want to make not only my 1,000, but I want to make another 1,000, and I want to make another 1,000 after that. Because I just love what I do. I love coming to you guys with what I enjoy doing and my memories, sharing those with you, as well as other yummies as well. Look at these apple fritters. This is just too yum. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Thank you again. Thank you to my new subscribers. Thank you. Hello. Welcome to the family. I'm so glad you're here. Oh, thank you so much. And thank you for sharing your compliments. And I'm just, wow, this is just awesome. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so I'm not going to prolong this video any longer, but please try this apple fritter recipe. It is a go-to, and I think your kids would love it just as much as I love doing it and sharing it with you guys. It's not as sweet, but it's sweet, but it's not overpowerful sweet, and it is the perfect combination for you, for your babies, for your boo, and your guests. I mean, they will love it. Even a stranger would love these here. Yeah, apple fritters. Wow. Thanks again. Thanks for sharing. Thanks for loving what I do and loving my shorts. And I will see you on the next Loving Some Good Eats, y'all. Yum.